All right, hey everyone. Um, Welcome back to our fourth live clarinet lesson. This is the beginning clarinet out of the Blue Book. So hopefully some of you guys are watching live and have the parents tuning in too so that you can chat in the live chat. And if at any point in the video you guys think of a question you want to ask me about clarinet, like how in the world do I play a high note or anything at all related to clarinet, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to go over it. As well as some of the music, if you're simply not getting it, let me know in the comments so I can address some of the concerns, okay? That chat feature, as it says from the orchestra place, it says that the parents will need to log into their account in order to use the chat, okay? I think it's automatically turned off if you have a YouTube Kids account. So you want to make sure to have your parents log in and stay along with you so that they can help you communicate. So, because you guys should be playing, and if you have questions, then they can help you by typing them into the chat. All right, so without any further ado, we're going to go over the new note we learned last time, which if you guys remember from our last video was B flat. And B flat was similar to the note A, which was this front key here. You press the front key with the side of your finger, and then you press the register key, the one that looks like an arrow pointing up. You press those two keys together, and you get B flat. So I'd like to hold, first I'd like to hold a B flat for 8 beats. So 2 full measures of music. Ready? 8 beats together. 1, 2, ready, go. Awesome. 8 beats of music is really good if you can hold your note for that long. You want to make sure to take a nice deep breath. We've talked about that in earlier videos. You just say ha in reverse and it fills your lungs really, really efficiently. Then you're going to blow out almost immediately and try and hold your note at a piano, a nice soft dynamic, so that you can hold that note for as long as you possibly can. We haven't gotten many submissions, so the contest, the long note contest, is still going on. I'd like to hear from you guys. Send us your videos to homework@theorchestraplace.com, holding your longest note, recorded longest note. So just pick any note. B flat's a really good one because it doesn't have too many holes covered, so less chances of making a squeak by accident. Also, it's a little bit easier to hold them when you have less instrument to blow through, okay? Send us your videos of holding the longest note, but we're going to do another practice run right now, see how long we can hold that new note B flat for. Hopefully you're getting around 20 beats, 20 seconds of holding a solid note. Ready? B flat, 1, 2, ready, play. And that was 20 beats, so hopefully you guys were able to hold it pretty close to there. If you're not quite there, if you're like at 10 beats, keep working on it. All you have to do is try this maybe twice a day to test yourself and see how long you can hold that note for. All right, and then again, please send us your videos of doing that, and we can help you also if you have questions. All right, so for today's lesson, go ahead and get your blue books out. We're going to go to page 23 in the blue book. We're going to go over a brand new note called F sharp. And the sharp symbol is that it looks like a hashtag, it looks like a number sign, but it's not quite. If you take a closer look at it, it's actually slanted. Well, this isn't the best picture. There we go. That one's a little bit better. Do you guys see how the lines of that symbol are actually slanted? They're going this way as opposed to a tic-tac-toe or number sign or hashtag, which goes straight parallel. This one is going at a slant. So we call that note the sharp sign. We call that image the sharp sign, and it does the opposite of a flat. So a flat makes the note slightly lower, right? So if I have, here's an E, E flat is slightly lower than E natural. So if I were to sharp something like F sharp, we're going to start with F, which is our thumb. That's F natural. F sharp, we're going to trade our thumb for our first finger. So imagine playing E, pinch, and then just letting go of your thumb. And that's F sharp. And then notice what happens to the sound when you switch from F to F sharp, F natural to F sharp. The sound goes a little tiny bit higher. So a sharp is like raising the note a little bit. A flat would be lowering the note a little bit. And natural is just play the normal version of that note. Okay? So for this song, did you guys know that Mary had another lamb? So she had a little lamb, and now she's got a second one. There's another lamb floating around. And this one is obviously different than the little lamb. So the little lamb was E, D, C. Those were the three notes in Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary's other lamb, we have F sharp, E, D. So we have three totally different notes in Mary's other lamb. Luckily on clarinet, it's pretty simple to just go from F sharp, our first finger, E with the thumb, and then D with two fingers. So it's actually quite a bit easier than Mary's Little Lamb. Okay? Can we try this one together? Let's do our new note F sharp, E with the pinch, D, two fingers. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, play. Cool. How did you do on that one? Let me know in the comments section if you need a refresher on those notes. Mary's other lambs, just F sharp, E, D natural, and then up to A in the last measure of the first line. Did you guys see the trick at the last measure of the first line? Where we go from F sharp to A, it's all using our first finger. So I was trying to illustrate that all you do is just roll onto it. You kind of just rock your finger and roll right onto it like this. So F sharp, A, F sharp, A. All right. Practice that a couple times. Okay. It should be pretty easy to switch between those two notes just by rocking your finger. To press it, you'll never make it in time, and it may or may not seal properly and make a squeak. Okay, so we want to be careful. Just rock your finger onto the A note from F sharp. Okay, all right, and then that very same thing we're going to see in the next song, which is "O Come Little Children." It's actually a duet. Okay, so our duet, you guys, there's a melody part and a harmony part. The melody can stand on its own. And it sounds complete. The harmony part is supposed to be in addition to the melody. So you can have the melody without a harmony, but you can't necessarily have the harmony without a melody. It won't sound as complete. So what we're going to do is run through both of these. We'll learn both of them. And at any time, you guys can always come back to this video after it's live. It gets saved to our YouTube channel. So you can just repeat the lesson a bunch of times and skip ahead to when we play the duet and pick one, either melody or harmony. You can play the same one with me, or play the other one. So if I'm playing the melody in the video, you guys can try the harmony, and we'll make a duet together. Or vice versa. If I'm playing the harmony, you guys can try the melody and play a duet. And then I would absolutely love to see some videos of you guys practicing the duet. So ask your parents for help to record using their smartphones or tablets or anything. Record yourself playing along to the video, okay? And again, you can do the melody part when I play the harmony part, or vice versa, and then we can play a duet together. It'll be kind of like class. Okay, so for this one, it's a lot of, in the melody part, it's a lot of going between A and F sharp. Do you guys see that? A, F sharp, A, F sharp, A, and then G, E, G, F sharp. So we have to rock back and forth quite a bit, but it's not too difficult, but it does end on the note D. So we have four notes, sorry. D, E, F sharp, G, A. I was right, 5 notes. D, E, F sharp, G, A. Let's try O Come, Little Children. This one starts on beat 4, so I have to count you off. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, go. Good. All right. And then the harmony part in the next next stave, we're playing just a couple notes this time. So we're not going up to high A in this one. We're just doing D, E, F sharp, and G. This one will sound a little bit different than the melody that we just played because it's supposed to be in addition to the melody. Okay? So we'll try this one together on the harmony part. And then you guys can go back and try and play the duet with the recording. All right? Here we go. Starting on an F sharp, number 45. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, set, go. Very good. How did you do on either the melody or the harmony? And do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments or in the chat if you guys prefer the melody to the harmony, or also if you've tried to play the opposite one with me just now, okay? I want to know how you're doing with that one. So keep working on it. The F sharp is going to come in handy in many of the full orchestra pieces that we do with violin. Because this is one of the notes that the violin prefers to play, and it's actually a pretty simple note for us to change to. Instead of F natural, to go to F sharp. Cool. So the next page, page 25, it's in the description. We also have the pages too, if you guys are following along on the computer. But in your books, it's page 25. We have Are You Sleeping? And check it out, we have to go back to F natural in this one. But this song, you guys, I'm sure you know it pretty well. It's Frère Jacques, or Are You Sleeping? Brother John, that's the one. Or Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, if you know the words in French. This one, again, we need the F natural for this one. We have to do pretty fast 8th notes in the second line. G, A, G, F natural, E, C, G, A, G, F, E, C, okay? And then those tiny numbers that are over every two measures, do you guys see where the text, it says a 4-part round? So a round, basically, you get however many people to play with you. So let's pretend there's 3 people in the room with me right now who wanted to play this as a round. I would be person number 1. So I would start at the beginning. And as soon as I got to number 2, then the second person would come in at the beginning. Okay, so I'm playing measure 1, measure 2, and then when I get to measure 3, there's that little box that says 2. The second person would join in at number 1. And now we're playing kind of a duet, but in a round. Okay? And then when that person got to the number 2, and I got to number 3, then the third person would start at number 1. So now we've got 3 people playing the same song, but at 3 different places in the music. Okay? And then if I had a fourth person, when I got to the number 4, person number 2 got to number 3, person number 3 got to number 2, the fourth person would start again at number 1. And that's how this one would work. So if we play it now, you guys can try it in a round. I will cue you in if you want to play at the beginning, starting with me, or at the second part. Okay, so that part when I come in or when I start playing and I get to number 2, then you can start at the beginning. All right, so let's give this one a try. I'll just start right at the beginning and cue you in when I get to number 2. 1, 2, ready, play. All right. How did you do with that one? You can practice that one a number of different ways. Like I said, you can play along with me. Just play through the whole song as if we're playing it in unison. Or you can do it as a round and wait for me to get to the number 2 before you start playing at number 1. You can also try it by letting me play all the way to number 3, and then you start at number 1, okay? And then you would be, kind of the third person in the round, or just waiting until I get halfway through the song to start, and it makes a completely different harmony. So if you can, record yourself playing this one and send it in to homework@theorchestraplace.com. We'd love to see your videos and maybe feature somebody who does a really, really cool recording next week on our video. All right? The next tune in our books on the same page is Minka Minka. And I like this one because it has a combination of flats and sharps, which you don't see a lot in music. Normally it's all sharps or all flats. But in this one, it has a very unique key where we use the flat and the sharp, okay? So we have our B flat from the page before, the one that we learned last week, A in the front and register key. Then we have our new note, F sharp, first finger in the left hand, okay? So this one, all eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, okay? And we have to switch between sharp notes and flat notes pretty smoothly. Let's give this one a try. Follow along with me. Pay attention to my fingerings on the clarinet, if you can see it. 1, 2, ready, go. And you see in the last two measures, we have F sharp, G, A, F sharp. We have that nice rolling pattern. F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G. So we should practice rolling there too. And I, of course, didn't play the repeat, but you guys should absolutely play that song twice with the repeat sign. Go back and play it a second time. All right, so we're going to quickly move on to the last little bit of our lesson today. On page 26, we have America, and I'm pretty sure you guys know this song maybe as My Country 'Tis of Thee. Um, that's this tune right here, written out. So if you know that one and you know the words to it, it should be pretty easy to figure out. I highly recommend singing it and singing it first before you play it, and then while you're playing it, you can think about the words and kind of sing along in your head as you play this one. Okay. The couple of notes that we need to be aware of: check your key signature. Remember last class we talked about the key signature. That happens right after the treble clef and right before the time signature. So we have no sharps, no flats. So you can play regular F natural, and then we need our low B, which we used in Shoe Fly long ago in the book. Okay? So the first four notes we have C, C, D, B natural, so C plus the second finger. Try those first four notes with me. Ready? 2, 3, go. Awesome. And if you can play that, then the rest of it should be pretty simple. I'm going to play through it one whole time. Try to play along with me, and then send us any recordings of the music that you guys are working on. I would love to hear it and give you feedback if you want any. And then if any of you guys found this lesson particularly easy and you want to advance, you can always come to a different lesson. The Advanced Clarinets class is on Thursday, so you can check us out on Thursday and participate in that class as well. You can also find all of the live videos, the recorded live videos on the channel, and play along, and there's music below in the description too, as well as on screen. So give that a try this week if you want a challenge. Otherwise, tune into some other videos. On Friday, we have some new stuff this week, so check it out, and I'm sure you guys will have a blast. But let's play America together, and then that'll be it for today. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, play. Good. Remember, this song is really helpful to sing the words before you play it. My country, 'tis of thee. If you guys know how to sing that, it's going to make learning the song much easier and fun to play too, because most of the people that you play this song for, if you put on a mini concert, will know the song, will know the lyrics, and probably will start singing along, even if you tell them not to. They'll probably want to sing along. Okay? So as long as anyone has any questions, I don't see any in the chat, we're going to end the video for this week, but be sure to watch our later videos. And if you think of something, go ahead and put it in the regular comments, and we can answer it for you. Send us your videos, homework at theorchestraplace.com. Otherwise, see you guys on another video or next time. Happy practicing.